Those were the headlines that we're tracking for you this evening. But on what's brewing today, Moonrider, the Bengaluru-based electric tractor technology startup, is powering into its next phase of growth. The company has raised $6 million in Series A funding led by piventures, with participation from Singularity AMC and existing investors. As the global electric tractor market accelerates in India, the world's largest tractor market hits an inflection point. Moonrider is betting on an EV-first platform that cuts farming costs by up to 80% while matching diesel tractors on upfront price. To decode the scale-up, the deep tech engineering and the roadmap to transforming farm economics, I'm joined by Anup Srikanthaswa, founder and CEO of Moonrider. Anup, thank you so much for taking time out and being here with us on a Startup Street. You know, you are an electric tractor company, right? If you could sort of take us through the products that you have on offer and what's the gap in the market that you're trying to solve for?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Arundhati, for having me on the show. What we do is we build electric tractors from India for the world. So this whole idea of building an electric tractor was originally came to us from one of the progressive farmers while we were having a coffee conversation. So what we do is we build electric tractors, which are in 3 different form factors, which is like 27 horsepower, 50 horsepower, and 75 horsepower, which in some sense caters to the complete market that we have. So at the core, the problem that we are solving is bringing price parity with the diesel tractors. So which means that all our electric tractors will be priced more or less on par with the diesel tractor, wherein the farmers and the farming community will get the benefit of the upfront cost as well as the running cost, wherein the electric tractors are way more cheaper than running a diesel counterpart.
Sure. And you know, you built an EV-first platform instead of sort of electrifying a diesel tractor, right? So what are the key engineering breakthroughs that have sort of helped you achieve true price parity with this?
Absolutely. No, I think that's a great question. So 50% of the vehicle cost is actually at the battery. And what happens is if you look at India as a market, which is mostly 2-wheeler and 3-wheeler market, right? So the kind of components that are available in the market is like generic EV components that wouldn't solve for the tractors, because essentially the 2-wheelers and 3-wheelers are built for speed, whereas tractors are built for high torque applications. So essentially we had to build everything grounds up, which means that we have a patent on what we call the refrigerated battery packs, wherein for the 75 horsepower tractor, you can charge the entire tractor in 30 minutes. So we had to go with first principles to sort of solve for the thermals around it, which has brought back the cost significantly. And the power electronics, the motors, the powertrain, everything associated with the electric tractors, we have purpose built it. So from engineering to design to sort of assembly, everything happens in-house in our facility, and that has led to the price parity.
Sure, and you've raised the $6 million, right? If you could sort of take us through how you plan to deploy this fresh capital and what you plan to do with it immediately.
Right. So I think for us right now, the focus is, we are the only tractor manufacturer in the world to have received the regulatory approvals for all the 3 form factors, right? So we've got the approvals from NETRAX as road ready. So as we speak, we are doing customer trials. One of the main objective of this fundraise is also to get the first 100 tractors right. So our focus has been that now post customer trials, we'll start selling those tractors. We've made significant partnerships. So to get the 100 tractors right, and then beyond scaling it up. So that's primarily the focus.
Sure. And, you know, speaking about that exactly, how soon do you plan to transition from these pilots to full-scale commercial rollout? If you could take us through the rollout timeline and the kind of partnerships that you have for your deployment as well.
Right. So over the course, so starting from February 2026, we will start the commercialization. So we don't sort of open dealerships, Arundhati. So what we do is we are partnered with what we call Uber for tractor models, which is nothing but the large rental fleet owners, so to say. So we've made one partnership in East Africa and 3 strong partnerships in India. Over the course of next 3 years, they can consume more than 6,000 plus vehicles from us. And these are exclusive partnerships as well. So that's our focus, to get these 6,000 tractors out.
So the focus is to get these 6,000 tractors out, and you're eyeing global markets as well at this point. All right, Anup, we're completely out of time, but thank you so much for taking time out and being here with us on Startup Street.
Thanks again for having me. Thanks.
And moving on, Uber